quite right, is it? Because as I've grown up, as an African American in this country, those words that certain people have said to me have hurt me. But you know, I thank God for people that are gathered here today to know that beyond what I look like on the outside, I am an American. My parents are Americans. My grandparents are Americans. I have uncles. I have a brother. I have a son that have been in the military, have given their service, and have bled for this country. Hallelujah. Yeah. There are several tables in the back we would like you to visit. Indivisible. Where can I learn more about us and sign up to be on the email list? Now, you know, you got to sign up so you can get all the information about what's going on. Because stuff is changing and stuff is going on in our country all the time. So we need to be apropos, right? We need to be assertive and we need to be aware of what's going on. So please sign up and be sure to scan the QR code to join our Facebook page. And a lot of people have put a lot of time into this Facebook page. We have a newsletter that comes out. So we need to be up on it. You know what I'm saying? We need to be ready, prepared, and have readiness to know what's going on within Indivisible and within our country. You can also pick up a yellow patch with the message joy. Wearing this yellow patch identifies us as people who find joy in freedom. Don't you find joy in freedom? I find joy in the Lord. I find joy in all of my brothers and sisters here today. Joy, joy, joy. There's the petition table. There are folks gathering signatures for upcoming ballot proposals for money out of politics. You know, and I think maybe even some of our folks on the outer bins, I think we all agree money needs to get the blank out of politics. You know, on both sides of the aisle, it needs to go. It really needs to go. So we thanking the people that are responsible for that. Please sign up for that and let them know about how you feel. Because, see, they don't know how you feel unless you sign up. They don't know how you feel unless you're calling on the telephone and telling that person that you elected that you don't like what they're doing. You know, I'm paying you, buddy. I'm paying you, buddy. And you're going to hear from me. So we need to continue those conversations. We need to be calling up and letting our representatives know exactly how we feel. Because silence, what does silence say? That we're going along with the program. But when you're calling, when you're letting them know how you feel, they'll take another notice. They will take another notice. We also have ranked choice voting and invest in Michigan kids. You know, we got to invest in our kids. We got to talk to our kids. We got to educate our kids. We got to read them the good, the bad, and the ugly of our country so that they'll be well versed. So can't nobody come up and tell them no junkie junk. They'll say, no, I know the truth. And you know, the good book says, when you know the truth will do what? Set you free. That's right. Set you free. That's right. We have a voter registration table. If you are registered, you can do so today, right here. So we need to get on them rolls, right? We need to get registered. We need to tell our young people that are voting. I done tell all my grandkids, get off your butt, write your name on the scroll, and get out there and vote. Because the things that are happening in our country, they may not be affecting my generation, but they're going to affect my children, my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren. So we need to stand up for them. We need to stand up for them. We need to give them the voice through all of us. We have the children activity table where kids can vote their favorite dinosaurs and in the spirit of the day, decorate a crown. Woo! Now we have standards of behavior. We are going through some hard times right now, and it can cause us to be emotional, but we need to treat each other with respect. What did Aretha Franklin say? R-E-S-P-C-T. All right? Do that respect, baby. So we're going to respect everybody, even though everybody may not agree with us. You know, I don't agree everything with my husband. So, you know, we wives, we husbands, kids, we don't always agree, but there's a saying that was said, but we can form ourselves to disagree agreeably, you know, with some finesse and some respect. So we want to do that. You know, when we're speaking to some, you know, some families have families on the other side, but we know I'm going to ask people that believe in prayer to be praying to talk with those family members so we can come together. You know, a house divided of itself cannot stand. So do you think a country divided of itself is going to stand? So we all need to come together, ain't that right? We all need to come together and be as one. We will not tolerate or foul or offensive language. We ask that the signs you carry marching also comply with this standard. And of course, it should go without saying, but we will say it anyway, we will not tolerate violence or agitating behaviors. You know, that was my prayer. You know, I just was having a hard time last night. We came here and we did some saging, we did some praying, so that we would have a peaceful day. And look at, now God is looking, he cracking the sky. He bringing out the sunshine. You know, this guy's so, you know, I sang a song in church, God has smiled on me. He's smiling on us today. He's bringing out his sunshine to let us know we're doing the right thing. We're doing the right thing. So let us continue to do that. There are marshals scattered around in yellow vests. If you have a concern or question, please seek them out. We also have a first aid person, also in a yellow vest. If someone has an injury or needs a Band-Aid, find a marshal or the first aid person and they will help you. We thank everyone for their food donations, for community food pantries. You may wonder what exactly is the need in Berry County, so we have gathered some statistics. In the past 10 years, Hastings Food Pantry has increased 56%. You know, and I wonder why. Hey, I wonder why. Why is that? Why we got so many people that cannot afford to live? They have